Hi water signs, this is Tanya Lee of Harmonia Tarot and welcome to your weekly reading for October 14th to the 20th. This is for water signs, that's Pisces, Scorpio, and Virgo. So here's the deal, as it is every week. Take what resonates, leave the rest, and always utilize your own intuition. There is no way possible that this is going to be able to resonate with every single soul out there. So guys, use your own intuition on this, okay? And if it's not resonating for you, it just means it's not meant for you. So no worries, move on. If you're new to the channel, if you feel guided to, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the bell so that you can be notified of future updates and uploads as I do it quite frequently. All right, as always with the weeklies, we are going to start off with some oracle cards. Then we're going to break down into the different signs for us, individual signs, and I will timestamp everything. And then there will be a collective healing at the end. All right. Calling in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascendant masters for clear messages that we need for our water signs, Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. What do we need to know for this week? Guys, reminder that time is always flowing, so this may resonate from the past, the present, we're already starting, or the future, we'll see. We got love, flew out, that flew out, guys. Movement, forbidden. All right, couple of messages here, and it will be different obviously depending on the sign, so we'll see how the tarot cards play out on these, but we're starting off here with love. Key to your heart, unlocking your heart, opening up, right? There's movement towards this. I feel for many of you, this is going to be a quick movement of release. Something is being released, something that maybe has been blocked for you within the past, but it's basically being open, having an understanding of some sorts. I feel for a lot of you, you may have, for love, you may be having somebody rush in for you. Now, with forbidden here, and 10 is a completion card here with love, so there's some kind of completion of it being unlocked. I feel like your heart is open, is going to be open. For some of you, though, with this forbidden card, this may feel like too good to be true, or you are setting up a boundary or a wall, okay? Basically feeling that you can't get towards something, that it might not be moving quick enough for you. We'll see how the signs play out, but I feel for a lot of you, this is in regards to love or releasing something and being opened or being swept off your feet. But we'll see how the cards play out. We are going to start off with Pisces. Pisces. All right, let's go with Pisces. I'm going to do one shuffle for our Pisces out here. Let's see what clear messages we get with these oracle cards. What do we need to know about love, movement, and forbidden? What do we need to know? Clear messages do we need to know? Oh, stopping. We are starting off with the Four of Swords, the Seven of Swords reversed, Six of Cups. On movement, we have the Fool reversed, the Knight of Spears reversed, Five of Cups. On forbidden, we have Four of Coins, Five of Spears reversed, the World reversed. Well, overall reading is Six of Coins. This is about wanting to have an equal give and take, Pisces. I feel for many of you, this is not an equal give and take. This actually feels more like the opposite of movements, right? It's saying that you want to have be open-minded, but something has been blocked for you. So let's see how the cards are playing out here. So we start off with love. We have the Four of Swords. This is all about being put to rest, okay? I feel like you might be mending something. For some of you, you might be mending actually a broken heart. We do have the Seven of Swords reversed here. This is basically putting your sword away, putting it down, right? Can come off as like sneaking away, but this is reversed. So whatever deceit or something that came out in the past, and this is air energy, So you could have been dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, Pisces. But with it reversed, I do feel like this portion of it is over. You were finished with it. This probably had to deal with somebody within the past. For some of you, this might actually be more of a friend. We do have the Six of Cups here, and this is why I'm saying the past again. But this is basically, you know, somebody that you wanted to sit down with, someone to have a talk with. I feel like what has happened is that whether this person in the past might have come off as deceitful or sneaking away towards you, I feel like it left you almost feeling like in a pause mode, feeling that rest, right? Feeling like, all right, we need to pause here. There's something here that's, I feel blocked on. With movement, we have the Fool reverse, Knight of Spears reverse, and then Five of Cups. So this is definitely a feeling of loss, Pisces. I feel that for many of you, there was no new start here, but this is also a start of something, you know, with the Fool, it's also about taking a risk. And somebody, whether it was you or another individual, you were not ready to take a risk. You wanted to slow down. I feel for many of you, that's probably what put you in that rest period, is how this individual came off towards you. With that sneaky behavior. Now you have the Knight of Spears here. These were both reversed. So this in and out, fast-paced energy is basically at a standstill. You might have been dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But in the long run, with this energy, and I do believe it's yours, is the Five of Cups, which is next to the Six of Cups. This is about focusing again on something that's a loss. And I really feel like strongly, I'm surprised the Three of Swords didn't come out here, but it feels like the loss is what's being held on to. It's like, with this going across from the Six of Cups, it's like, you can't focus on anything else but the loss, right? You might have handed this person way too many cups originally. That was that give and take. You know, this is a person who gives something when they feel like it, right? Kind of is a penny pincher as a sense, you know, breadcrumbing in a sense. This person might have done that to you, or was that in and out energy. But here's the thing, you do have Two of Cups behind you, meaning there's some kind of offering or love. Now, I don't believe it's this individual. I feel like this is just the universe coming in saying that, listen, everything happens for a reason. Doors are shut for a reason. Things happen in that, but what happens is that you're also holding on to it. Because underneath Forbidden, which is in 18, and they said to me, 9, which is close to completion, right? So here's the thing. You have the Four of Pentacles right on top of Forbidden. So this is holding on to the fact that you lost something. Holding on too strongly to something that you lost. Or it could have been this other individual. This is Earth energy as well. The Five of Spears, now maybe in the past there could have been a lot of conflict within this. There could have been more than one party involved in this that caused this fight, caused this upsetness, something was definitely leaving where somebody was feeling angry, okay? Now, this is what's being left onto. With this reverse, it's coming out of that, right? But I feel like somebody is actually holding on to the fact or replaying something over and over and over and over and over in their head. And you can't go any further with that. Like when you're stuck in your head like that, Pisces, what happens is you basically are manifesting things to stay where it's are. If you're focused on loss, if you're focused on being stuck, it's all part of the law of attraction, right? And you know I'm a firm believer in law of attraction. That's actually attracting more of that in. So what's happening here is the world is reversed, okay? This makes you feel stagnant. It makes you feel like you're on hold. It makes you feel stuck, and you are craving movement. It's something where you want to move fast. You want to be able to take the risk to move out of this conflict, okay? Especially when I see the Game of Thrones cards with the world map, this is all about the different territories, right? These are boundaries. These are boundaries, and these boundaries are in place, and these walls or doors are closed. These doors are closed for a reason. And sometimes those reasons, they might not feel like, you know, like, woe is me, I can't believe this is happening to me, or I can't believe this person treated me this way, or, you know, I just can't get over what they did to me. You are totally taking your power away, right? Because you're blaming and all that. Not stating what that person did was a good thing to you. But I'm just reminding you, too, that the more you take back your feelings and allow yourself to feel and release, the more you're going to start feeling that movement moving forward, so that you can see those Two of Cups behind you, whether that's a new offer or something new in this rekindling. Now, I don't see any kind of rekindle here, but this is just a weekly energy, and I don't do validations on these. So keep that in mind. I'm curious as though for your healing messages. So if this resonates for you and you like this, also stay tuned in for the collective healing messages at the end. Okay? All right, Pisces, thank you for tuning in. We are moving forward with Scorpio next at 10:34. All right, Scorpio, let's see what we have for you. I'm going to do a quick shuffle here. All right, Scorpio's next. A couple more shuffles, and we are good to go, Scorpio. One more. Okay. Here we go, Scorpio. What do we need to know for love, movement, and forbidden for you this week, October 14th, for our Scorpio signs out there? What does Scorpio need to know? What does Scorpio need to know for this week, October 14th? What does Scorpio need to know? Oh, here we go. Four of Cups reversed, the Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, two aces. Oof, on the completion. On movement, we have the Hierophants, the Two of Swords reversed, the Nine of Swords reversed, and on forbidden, we have the Eight of Cups reversed, the Page of Spheres, and the Three of Coins, and the overall energy is the Six of Swords reversed. Okay? This is about moving. Now, like, listen, when we have it this way, it's about moving towards calmer water. Now, there's a lot of air in here. Let me see here. Yeah, so we have a lot of air energy here. So you might be dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Scorpio. But this is about moving into calmer waters. This is about moving to calmer waters, right? But with this reversed, I feel like somebody wants to take a step back about a situation that happened in the past. This may be in regards to a contract of some sort or partnership that you have dealt with in the past. There's some kind of truth here. There's some kind of offering that's coming in play here. With Scorpio, the Love card, with Four of Cups here, there was an offer at one point, okay? Whether it was you or another individual. There was some offer that was almost taken away, taken back. I feel strongly with the Hierophant right next to this, and it's going across, and I usually do it down here first, but they're really pointing this out here. This is about something that was long and committed. This is a committed relationship. This was a committed relationship at one point, okay? There's some kind of truth this week that you are going to get. Some clarity here. Again, there's that sword energy. Now, you have two aces here. This is, Scorpio, this is amazing. Not only are you going to get clarity, but this is like an offer of some sort. Something that's going to be presented to you. Now, I don't think it has to do too much with this past individual. I think it's almost letting go, finally releasing something that no longer served you, and being able to feel okay with it, right? Maybe letting bygones be bygones. We have movement here underneath with that Hierophant. We have the Two of Swords. This is all about being blinded and not having the choices, right? Like having too many choices, being like you're at a crossroads. With this reverse, it's like you have clarity now. And the clarity and what this brought, and there was a lot of heartache, I feel, for a lot of you, a lot of angst with this relationship. It was probably something wherein along the lines you weren't getting along with this individual. We have the Nine of Swords here. This is all about that inner conflict, feeling caged, right? We got Ghost here, feeling caged, feeling defensive, but it reversed. It's like you're coming out of this energy. You have clarity now. You have a hold of your heart. I feel for many of you, and this is how I felt with the collective, that whatever doors were closed in the past, you are now seeing. Scorpio, you are now seeing why it was there. The lesson has been learned. Your heart is now opening. There is movement to your heart opening. Now, on the forbidden, we have the Eight of Cups reversed, okay? This is about walking away from a situation, right? Walking about something that you put a lot of passion and heart on here. With it reversed, I feel like, not that you're going back. I mean, you might be going back in a sense of looking at this relationship again, but you are reflecting, right? We have a page here, and the page of spirit, the page is all new energy. It's about having a new start, a new beginning on something. You are definitely reflecting about what you walked away from and seeing the case of that if you walked back to it, it would just be more boundaries in play. You want to have more progress now, and I feel like, and I'm not doing clarification cards on here, but I feel like what's going to come here in play, and you might have been dealing with an earth sign, Scorpio, Virgo, or Taurus or Capricorn. But with the Three of Coins, this is about having progress, moving forward, starting to build a foundation. You are seeing the opportunities to do that, right? You are seeing that. You are absolutely seeing the opportunities for something bigger and better towards your future. And I think that the bigger and better and offer, with two aces here, this was definitely divine. Whatever happened in the past, this was divine. It might have been a karmic situation where you needed to clear something up, but you have clarity now on this contract. And I think for many of you, you are now seeing this. You are now seeing this Ace of Cups of how much you've grown, how much your heart is open, and you are going to seek progress on it. I do not think you're going back to this individual. I think you're looking back at how far you've come. It's pretty amazing, Scorpio. If this resonated for you, go ahead and hit like, comment below, let me know, and don't forget to stay tuned for the collective healing messages, and if not, just go to the timestamp below, okay? And I will see you next week, Scorpio. We are going to move on to Cancer. Hey, Cancer. We're going to do a quick shuffle. Using the Game of Thrones cards. I love the Game of Thrones cards. One more shuffle for Cancer. All right, Cancer, here we go. What do we need to know on love, movement, and forbidden for the week of October 14th? What messages do you need to know? Here we go. Starting off with the Page of Coins reversed on love. The Lovers reversed. The Nine of Spears reversed. We have the King of Cups energy on movement. The Ten of Swords reversed. The Ace of Coins. And on forbidden, we have the Three of Swords reversed. That's actually a good thing. Seven of Spears. Temperance. Excellence. And your overall energy is the Emperor. All right, Cancer. I feel for many of you that this is you. This is a lot of your energy here. I feel like you have taken on control of how your feelings are and being a little bit more analytical in your head on things. You may feel blocked off because you are stuck in your head, Cancer, okay? And the thing is with the Emperor energy, you can kind of come off as controlling. Well, not kind of, you are. You basically are controlling. You want to know how the dots line up. You want to see how things are. You're being strategic, and you always have a plan, right? That's what the Emperor energy is about, having the plans, is like the dictator, right? But he can kind of come off as a little bit harsh. It kind of can come off controlling. And what happens in that situation is that, you know, your heart can kind of be closed off when you get in that mind frame. So on top of love, we have the Page of Coins reversed. For many of you, you may be in a financial state of feeling a little bit of loss, okay? This is Earth energy too, so this is Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. And you may have this in your chart, but this is reversed. So this is feeling a loss, not like, it's almost feeling like you're not getting towards something. with this loss, we have the Lovers and the Nine of Spheres reversed. Now, the Lovers reversed, you may be dealing with the Gemini. This is about having some kind of unity, right? For many of you, you may have felt a lot of heartache over a partnership that you lost, okay? That's coming up here. You may be reflecting a lot on this loss. Now, with this underneath the Lovers, we have the Nine of Spears. Now, this is about being defensive, right? Putting your walls up. This is coming down. It's reversed. So you might be dealing with a fire sign too here. So you might be dealing with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But this is reversed, okay? Cancer, on movement, we have the King of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and the Ace of Coins. So with the King of Cups, we have somebody who's extremely emotional, right? Now, here's the thing though. He can kind of come off as overdramatic too. And I feel like with the combination of the Emperor and this, it can kind of come off as really overdramatic. And what's happening is it's actually closing your heart, and the movement that you're feeling is being like feeling like stagnancy, like making you defensive, right? With the Ten of Swords here, this is reversed. Now, the Ten of Swords is about having some kind of completion too. So it's a 10, it's a completion card. It's still a completion with this reverse. I feel that you might have felt backstabbed by this individual. You might have felt betrayed, but you're coming out of this energy. You're coming out of the fact. I mean, this is going across from the Lovers. So whatever partnership or friendship or love situation that you felt betrayed, that maybe has given you feeling the lack of, and I feel like for many of you, this is some kind of financial lack within this relationship that's making you stuck in your head. You're getting out of that. You're starting to see not only what's possible, but you are getting an opportunity to start something new, okay? With this Ace, this is all about a new start, okay? If it was a page energy, I would say, you know, there's somebody new coming in your life. But with the Ace, I really feel like this is you holding on to a coin and saying, I'm going to make this bigger. I'm going to make this better. So in the past, what has happened, and with this coming, you know, coming into the rest of the week, I think what's going to happen is you're reflecting back at these doors that have brought you a lot of heartache, okay? Now we have the Three of Swords energy here. There's that air energy again. This is reverse, so this is coming out of it, okay? I feel like these swords are actually going to be pulling out of it, but what's happening here is because you were so stuck in your head, in that Emperor energy, trying to figure things out, maybe you might be the individual like, I gotta make money this way, or I gotta fix this relationship, or this is what I'm gonna do to fix this relationship, and I need, and like you're thinking too much. You're thinking too much. So what happens in that energy? You get defensive, right? You feel like you have to be in that fight mode. You might be fighting for your money. You might be fighting with people in your life. What it's asking, what Spirit is asking of you is when you drop, it's going to tire you out, okay? It's going to basically tire, that movement that you're having is going to basically tire you out. And it's going to make you go into that temperance mode. This is Sagittarius energy. This is all about having a balance, okay? But there's also a thirst for knowledge here. And I think the knowledge you already have, that you know that you need to be balanced, it's just letting go. It's just letting go and letting the resistance of it fall away so your heart can be open again, so that you can have that full movement, Cancer. Full movement to something that will make you happy, that will make you feel fulfilled, where you can be in that passionate energy. But until you're in that passionate energy and just live in the present and allow this completion to come through. Now, by allowing it to come through, it means that you're sitting with yourself, allowing those feelings to come up, allowing yourself to have a shitty day, you know? And I think that when all that comes through, you'll see that that completion will come in play, so that there are bigger and better opportunities. Because on your last row, you really have this right next to the Ace of Coins and the Temperance. These are great cards together. This is about having a new start and having balance. So I feel like you're this week you're still trying to get out of that heartache. You might be reflecting about a lot in the past, but you're in your head a lot, Cancer. I feel like you are ridiculously in your head. All right, let's do the healing cards for all our water signs. What healing messages do we have for our water signs? We are at 24 minutes. Okay, let's see what we have. What messages do we have for our water signs? Unexpected. Grateful. Listen, I think for a lot of you, that forbidden card, those boundaries, that's something that was unexpected for you. It's taking a lot longer than you expected, okay? It's wanting to have that movement. It's wanting to have that open heart. But here's the thing. When you let go of the energy of expectations, that's when the unexpected does come in, because you're kind of in that like, ooh, look at that. Look at those pretty colors. Look what's coming towards me, because it's like a shock, right? Because you're not expecting it. Those beautiful things that you don't expect is when you just let go of all those expectations of how things need to be. And I feel like Spirit's really asking you, especially with 47 here, and we got there, you know, is to be grateful, is to be thankful, is to be appreciative of what you have now. Grateful. Beautiful card. Look how she's looking at that butterfly. Look how she's swirling around in those colors. But this is about having an open heart chakra. This is about being presence, happy to be alive, happy to see how you've changed. I mean, she's looking at the butterfly like, how did that butterfly get to that stage? Because a butterfly doesn't just become a butterfly overnight, right? It goes through stages, it evolves. And that's being grateful for all of that. It's being grateful for all the stages of your life. That everything is there for a reason. All right, water signs, if that resonated for you, go ahead and hit like, let me know. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe so that you can be notified of all weekly updates. And I will see you next week. Take care.